Such a big opportunity for guys like Yurov and Oldgren, with Eriksson Ek not in the lineup tonight, Zuccarello injured and potentially going to miss a little time at the start of the year. Nights like these are a chance to open some eyes.
Pretty clean first period altogether. There hasn't been a lot of physical play. He's kind of come out with any anger, running anybody through the wall.
Bort takes a return feed, a pad save for Ballstead. Johnson's pass intended for Yurov, intercepted by Blackwell. He moves down the wall, a shot right on, save Ballstead, and he's able to cover the rebound and get a whistle. Battle along the boards. Stars come up with a puck eventually. Off the post. That bank shot by Middleton officially counts as Minnesota's first shot on goal here tonight. Puck comes out to center ice. Faxa deflects for Blackwell. Beck grabs the loose puck, moves in for a shot, and Ballstead is there to knock it down and cover.
Second straight shift with a smart forecheck, turned that one over, but puck is rolling on him, spun out of the way.
Jiricek settles it down, fires, and a blocker saved by DeSmith.
Okay. You can't get there before the puck does.
Ashton with 2 shots from close range. Puck still loose, and finally Ballstead able to find it and cover. Rossi ahead for height. He's pumped off the puck by Ernie. Jack Johnson steps up for Minnesota. Johnson carries along the wall. 70 seconds to go in the period. Boldy off the end board, centered, and a chance they score. Rossi was stopped by DeSmith on the first whack, but on the second, he finds the back of the net, and Marco Rossi has the game's first goal.
Jack Johnson gets up the ice, couple of hard strides. He's in a support position, picks his puck up in the neutral zone. Now watch the battles he wins here. Pull up, turn, protect that puck, hold it. Win another battle, chip it down to support. He gets it to Boldy, and his hands just go to work. Rossi through the slot. He's able to find this one. Kind of a broken play. Misses him on the first chance, but it's sitting on a tee for him. And he finds the 5-hole in the net.
Doesn't always get the credit for being willing to go to the hard areas in front of the net like he does.
And what I like about his game is he's not one of the guys that...
Here he scores again! Boldy to Rossi! And a couple of goals just seconds apart for Minnesota. 2 and 12 seconds for Rossi. And it's 2-0 Minnesota.
Boy, this is a beauty. Boldy gets great position in the neutral zone. That's body position, then a little strength to hold off the defender, and then eyes up, protects that puck. Nice little floater on the backhand. Beautiful play, 2-on-1. Backhand sauce right on the tape of Rossi. Kind of your message was, this isn't intense. This is just training camp. And I do think that there's a level of expectation this year that it's been very similar. It's just not as much of a story, but the intensity's been there.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing. It's like, last year, how important it was, because then we get into injury trouble. We lose Kaprizov, we lose Zach, we lose Brodin, Spurgeon for a little while.
Availability top 6 on a power play, something like that. Have you liked the guys competing for those roles?
Yeah, and I think that's exactly it. It's, again, you talk about like opportunity. Many touches as they can, play in as many different situations, and.
Here's a chance for Kaprizov, back to Boldy, and just knocked away.
You totally interrupted me, Panther. So I think for him to, struggle a bit, and come through it on the other side. Panther, you can call the game now if you want.
Unmute him.
I was just.
Are you waiting for me?
I wanted to make sure. I was waiting for you.
I don't have the data for this. You know what I'd actually love to see is probably man games lost or injury West compared to East, because you could argue that the East has a little bit easier travel schedules, a little bit different.
Oh my God, the East is a piece of cake.
When you go out to the West, it is different, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, you've played in both too.
Yeah, there's nobody complaining.
When we're playing in Jersey and we're taking a bus to New York, Philly.
You're in your own bed by 11 p.m.
Yeah, even when you fly to Washington or Carolina or whatever, you're home at 1:30 or whatever. Like it's so much easier. It's so much easier.
And you have resources this year that you haven't had the last couple, as you look again at the goal scored by Wyatt Johnston, where you have a deeper roster and perhaps better prepared to deal with potential injuries.
Finding out all about these guys and picking these players that are going to, you know, be part of our future. Negotiations are negotiations, you know, and I know at times they can get, you know, tense and things like that. It's just, that's the business part of it.
Buian spins along the boards, lost the puck to Bork. Kaprizov back checking for Minnesota. Disrupted the entry, but now Johnston has it back. The goal scorer for Dallas scores again. Wyatt Johnston with his second of the night. And the game is even 2-2.
Well, not only his second of the night, his second bar down of the night. This is the time for him to make that mistake, because he's accumulating data at the NHL level every time he jumps onto the ice. And there he made a turn at the blue line.
Bastion spins away from Tarasenko, centered. It's deflected away by the stick of Hlabai.
And then last, so that he can get his top line out there for an extra shift. So Kaprizov isn't sitting.
Loose puck out front, and they score just as the power play came to an end. Ritzkovian was left alone out front of the net. And the Stars win a puck battle on the end boards.
Ritzkovian just kind of gets lost, and Rossi kind of staring at it, waiting for his teammate to win the puck. And he kind of anticipated a battle won by his guy, left the middle ice open. Dallas jumps on it.
Buian carries back for Minnesota. Cross-ice pass, and Height with a good deflection to Smith. Able to make the save.
Oh, what a feed from Gleason there.
The arm initially went up. Looked like he caught an elbow in the nose. And they score. Doesn't take him long on this power play. 9 seconds into the man advantage. And Dallas extends the lead to 4-2 as Maverick Bork beats Hlabai. And now the Wild face a 2-goal deficit here late in the third.
But the penalty kill has now gone 0 for 3 on that first draw. And the power play does get to pick the side. They're on their offside. No stick. Let's see if the Wild try to isolate.
Kaprizov moves in, a shot pad save to Smith. Buian fires, that goes wide, and the rebound all the way back down into the Minnesota zone. Buian hustling back after it. Down to 1:20 to go. Beck comes up with a puck for Dallas. Tarasenko sprawls. Boldy couldn't get it out of the zone, and they score. Long wrist shot by Kolyachonok finds the empty net, and with just over a minute to go, Dallas puts it away. It's now 5-2 Stars. And Dallas scores the last 5 here in St. Paul tonight. After Minnesota grabbed a 2-goal lead on a pair from Marco Rossi in the first period, all Dallas from there to the finish, and the Stars win at 5-2.